Amazing.
Hey. Is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Hopefully.
Welcome back.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome back. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey.
Hey, I didn't see you
Welcome
there. Hey,
It's just been a while.
Me and Jackie.
What is up?
We're in Jackieland.
Welcome to Jackieland.
This is Jackieland. She's
Betch.
letting us babbling brooks come over here today for the podcast.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite podcast, Babbling Brook, Diarrhea. You get it.
Yeah.
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
We took a
redirected
long break.
the frothy stream of diarrhea right into Jackieland.
Yes.
You're chugging along the diarrhea river, and you're like, let's take a stop at Jackieland.
Yes. We're stopping our ferry boat.
Yes.
At the Jackieland dock.
Yeah, this is the environmental impact in Jackieland will be devastating. Nothing's gonna grow around here for miles, but, or maybe it might fertilize some land.
It might,
With excrement.
Yes.
Speaking of excrement.
Speaking of.
You have a funny story.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, we'll get into it.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get into it. No, it's okay. But we recorded a podcast before, and it got lost to my phone.
Yeah.
And
it's probably on Pornhub now.
It probably is. We're probably not going to get paid for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We got to know each other really well.
No, you're too young for me. It's disgusting. You're like my age. It's gross.
That's gross, yeah. So, yeah, Jackie's into older men right now, but...
Multiple.
Yeah. It's okay. I love a good grandpa. I love a guy that, will just sit there.
Is that one? We both love soup.
Yeah, we both are slurpers, not squirters.
Oh, speak for yourself.
But yeah, so we have to do a little bit of the fucking talking about you and where you came from and shit.
Oh.
Again.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Did we? I don't think you asked me about me last time, did you? I don't think I talked about myself enough.
I feel like this is our chance.
This is my chance.
This is our chance.
This is my chance.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just...
This is our collective chance.
Yeah, okay.
But, so you just moved to Greenville, how long ago?
Oh, it's been a couple months now. I moved in November.
Okay, so, about 6 months. Almost.
Like five months, yeah.
Around up.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's gotten better ever since you've gotten a part of it. It was, what it was when I started a year ago, and then I feel like, slowly improved, just with inclusivity or whatever, and, the actual vibe of the community. But how do you perceive the vibe?
It was cool when it was new.
Yeah.
But now that I've gotten a
once you
bleak look behind the scenes,
yeah,
I'm like, no, that's why you guys go to Asheville sometimes.
Yeah.
The mics are awesome.
Yeah.
But, I've made the mistake of kind of learning a little bit too much about petty shit.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, and I think it's fine as negativity. I'm cool with it as long as it's funny.
Right.
But I think I gossip a little bit too much for a second.
Yeah.
To where it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl,
yeah.
Come on.
I mean, gossip is just it's only fun when it's I don't know, not harmful, just all in, I'm just, I don't know, I'm venting more, not in I'm trying to spread hate about a person.
And there's a fine line, though.
Yeah.
And I can be overly indulgent in a lot of things, so I just kind of have to keep myself in check.
Yeah.
But the mics are
local
great.
hedonists.
Oh, yeah. I have a hedonism problem. I do what I want.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, the mics have been great. I think people genuinely, like, want everyone to be funny. Yeah, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. That really is all that matters. Alright, enough boring comedy stuff. Let's talk about shitting.
Okay.
In public. Have you ever done it? Have you ever shit in public?
Well, one time... Like, you mean my pants, or?
Yeah, I mean, you know, or maybe you didn't make it all the way.
Yeah, I mean,
gotten a
one
little
time
on the seat?
I had food poisoning, but it wasn't like no one knew.
Yeah.
So it was like a
cognito.
Yeah, and I just threw my underwear away in the Walmart bathroom and went back to work and made some sales.
Nice.
Wish that wasn't true.
Yeah.
100% was.
The first time...
just degraded myself. What about you?
The first time I got my period, I thought I shit my pants.
Oh.
So, I was at my friend's house, and I, like, you know, it's like brown blood, because it's like the first bleed or whatever.
Yeah.
Know? And so I thought I shit my pants, so I just threw my underwear away in the trash can. And just didn't say anything. And then I was like, my stomach hurts. And so I went home. And the mom was like, yeah, you started your period, you fucking dumb piece of shit. And I was like, oh. Haha, oops. But no, I did not shit myself in public. But I was around someone that did. I was at work at a nondescript bridal service. And this elderly, I would say above 70. And I feel like I'm being, like, conservative. Like, I feel like she may have been, like, 79. Like,
wow.
Pushing it.
Getting married.
No. She's, like, a mother of the bride. So it's just, like, a nice dress, right?
Oh, okay.
So...
What color was the dress?
Like a fucking dusty pink. Little... dusty...
Like, just a cute little pink dress.
Yeah.
Like a cute girly pink dress for this sweet old lady. For her daughter.
Yeah. And so she comes in, she's like... she has to go to the bathroom, but she already has the dress on. So she goes to the bathroom with the dress on. Comes back. And then... It takes her like 15 minutes to get back. And so... The
red flag.
Red flag right there, number one. And so Madison is the one that's doing the fitting. So she's like, you know, she popped her head back in and she's like, she's taking so long or whatever. And then she like comes in and gets Bill and it's like, she didn't make it. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I think I was just, like, dissociating because I just didn't realize what was going on for a good minute, like, while this is happening. And so eventually, like, I'm overhearing context, you know? I'm overhearing him say stuff to her, like, do you have anyone that can come get you? Like, all that shit.
He's talking to the older lady?
Yes. And and so I'm overhearing all of this. And I'm like looking at the other girl that works there, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, did she shit herself? Like, wait, what's happening? And then I could smell it. Like, the smell.
How far away?
Like, it was permeating, like, the whole back room. Because there was, like, little pieces of shit on the carpet. Like...
So it was a lot.
I don't know how this woman shit herself this much and didn't have an ounce of shame. Like, there was no shame. Like, I think if she did, she was fabulous at hiding it.
Did you see her?
Okay, so I'm, like, trying not to die laughing. Like, literally, I'm trying not to laugh out loud because I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. I mean, obviously it's sad and it sucks, but it's like, what am I supposed to do about it except laugh? You know? I don't know. Like, I'm not a fucking nurse. Like, it's not part of my everyday
Yeah, it's not part
thing.
of your job description.
Anyway, and so she, you know, gets the dress, leaves, whatever. But before she can get it off, she, like, can't get the top button. And so she's, like, asking for help. And so I go out there, and the smell is, like, it was so bad. Did
it kind of smell like dead people a little bit?
It kind of smelled like
something died inside of her.
It kind of smelled like
every abortion.
McDouble I've ever had, like, come back to haunt me. Like, it smelled like 60 years of, like, cigarettes, you know? Like, she seemed like the type that was, like, not that healthy, like, her whole life.
It smelled like Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment.
Yeah, it was bad.
Plus a sewer.
And it was, like, all down the back of her dress. And so I'm like, fucking...
So it was liquid and solid.
It was, like, liquid and solid. It was, like...
Just a smorgasbord of shit smear.
So much shit. I don't...
Like, you think that you'd be able to catch some of it. Like, I understand shitting your pants a little bit.
Yeah, but also it's not even shitting your pants, it's shitting a dress.
Shitting a dress.
Like, that's crazy.
You ever see Flavor of Love?
I've never seen that.
Oh my god, there's an episode where one of the chicks shits her dress. And it's reality TV, it's the best.
Oh,
but,
love reality.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so, yeah. So she gets out of the dress, takes it home. She's going to take it to the dry cleaners to try and get them to clean it. Well, she calls back the same day, and it's like, hey, I was here earlier. I took the dress to get dry cleaned. I want to reschedule and come back, because I'm going to have it cleaned by Sunday. I want to come back on Sunday. And so I'm like, how?
She just comes back with this pink dress, but with, like, light brown stains.
Dude,
like, no.
Okay, so she brings the dress back, and then it's fucking... There's a rejected sticker on it from the dry cleaner. So they did not clean it. It got rejected, and then she went home and cleaned it somehow. I don't know how she cleaned it.
And kept the rejected sticker on it?
Kept it in the same bag.
Hold on. What did she use to clean it with?
I don't know. I didn't talk to her. When she came in...
What kind of, like, fucking voodoo, like, animal sacrificial shit would you have to do to get that cleaned? You know?
It smells weird. It still smells weird. It doesn't
you can
smell
never
like
just,
shit.
It's not...
But it doesn't smell right.
What if the only way to clean shit out of a dress with like, cum?
Someone was like, what if she peed on it to get the shit out?
Yeah.
And I was like, good one. I think it was Bill.
Oh. Dude.
But yeah, it was insane. And it was also just like the smell was horrific. And then it was the only thing that any of us could, like, talk about at work for, like, 4 days. We just kept giggling about this fucking old lady shitting her dress.
So that's crazy that you guys were expected to ever see her again. But...
Not only see her, but pin up the same dress.
Dude, that poor dress.
Dude, that poor fucking lady. I'm like, fuck. We're all gonna fucking shit our dresses one day, you know?
Not if I die first.
You either fucking die a hero or you live long enough to shit yourself in public and then have zero shame about it. It was just like the no shame. Like her calling back and just being like, yeah, can I get an appointment? And I'm just like, you want to see us again? Like, you want people that know that you've shit in public to see you again? Like, who are you? Like, if I had that confidence on stage, I would not need any more stage time. I'd be set. I would be, like, ready to headline.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah, that was insane, and it was very funny. It's fun to laugh at the elderly and the decrepit.
Yeah.
Do you deal with a lot of old people? How do you feel about old people? Like, what's a good cutoff age? Because I feel like there's a sweet spot of, like,
Old people.
I feel like 40s to like, that's not also not that old, but like 40s to like 60s, like I feel like some of those people are really cool.
Old people are either amazing human beings or they're god awful.
Yeah, because they've had a long time to either set in their ways or like keep learning new shit.
Yeah, but I prefer hanging out with, like, I know you're younger than me, but I usually prefer hanging out with people who are older.
Yeah.
But I don't...
All my friends are older than me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of my family, I don't really interact with a lot of, like, 60 and up. My
Nice.
dad's cool. He's, like, in his mid-60s, so...
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a good relationship with your dad?
Yeah.
Nice. That's good to hear. I'm always happy.
Yeah,
when I hear of
people are surprised.
A daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you a daddy's girl, or was that ever like a thing?
I was accepting, like, anyone who wanted to give me love at any point. Like, I'll take it. So
you're like anyone's girl.
Yeah, I was a really affectionate little kid, but I actually didn't really seriously get to know my dad until I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were divorced, and
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Divorced parents.
Adult children of divorce.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, when I was 15, big fight with my mom. She kicked me out. I went to live with my dad, and that's when I started to get to know my stepmom and her whole family, and so that was a big life change. I pretty much just, like, picked a new family.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
Yeah. I'm not going back.
Yeah, so that's my whole family
cool.
situation is complicated. I have, like, 6 older step-siblings and 3 older sisters. So, yeah.
Nice.
But I'm the youngest of everyone. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm the oldest, and I have some half-siblings. But I didn't grow up with any of them. So, like, I grew up an only child.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But,
yeah. Move past the childhood.
Skirt, skirt!
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you feel like you would change about either, like, a specific room or, like, the scene in general, or, like, what would you change if you were, like, in a more of, like, a leadership role? Because also I feel like I'm so new. Like, I feel like I don't really have the say to, like, change anything. I'm like, well, it's not... I don't know. Like, I don't want to come in and be like, hey, I'm new. I think everything should be this way. Or
I don't think there's one person who really can dictate.
Right. I feel like it has to be a group.
I think,
collective.
Yeah, I mean, but it's really on the individual. And, I mean, I have to work on always just reminding myself, like, it's just about making people laugh. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not... If I just go in, like, just trying to have a fun time, then I'm a lot more engaged with the crowd and also come prepared, you know? But I have to work on reminding myself that.
Yeah.
Now, every once in a while, I'll hear, like, people complain, and then, I don't know. And maybe I really shouldn't be so critical, because I feel like everyone can be a Debbie Downer at times.
Yeah. I just hate, I mean, I try to, like, just be quiet. Like, and, like, usually people know if I'm upset, because I'm just not saying anything.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, I don't have anything nice or productive to say. Like, I feel like shit, I want to kill myself. Is that helpful to anyone? No. So, I'm not going to fucking... I don't like when people just, you know, complain just to complain. Because, like, part of comedy obviously is, like, that's... We see a lot of shit and we get bothered by it. That's, like, a lot of bits,
and talking shit can be funny.
Yeah. I mean, talking shit is, like, the purest form of comedy in some ways, you know? Mm-hmm. Like...
But, yeah, I would honestly, like, it really is, for Greenville, it's a great scene. There's a lot of mics. You know, I think it's really perfect for someone who likes to do comedy. Now, you know, maybe just trying to make it, then travel a little bit. But wherever you are, if you really want to make it, you have to travel.
Yeah.
So, You know, I've just kind of, I started to feel like seeing other people doing really well on social media, and like seeing other people who like really want to like make it, and they're working hard towards it, and they can. And of course I'm happy for them, but I started to feel like that's what I wanted. But I realized the whole prospect of trying to like get paid to make people laugh, it kind of takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with like just having fun and it being my self-expression. Like,
right.
this is me just being creative. I can make people laugh and have a fun time. Awesome. But, you know, I don't need to put that much pressure on it, because then I just overthink shit.
Yeah. I also, because I did the reels, like, for probably, like, 4 months, you know, out of all the time I've been doing stand-up, or, like, 4 to 6 months. But it just, like, I don't know. Like, that's not why I want to do comedy either, you know? Not to make a reel, or not to...
I mean, it's awesome to have a clip of you making people laugh, and you're like, hey, look at this cool thing I did.
I just don't like... I don't know. I feel like I get too caught up in, like, worrying about being a narcissist, and then also, like, judging other people for being narcissists when I'm, like, on social media, or, like, trying to post something, and I'm like, no one cares, like, this is stupid, like, so I have a hard time.
When you see my shit, you're like, oh my god, try a little harder.
No, I love it. Like, I don't know, like, I don't do it to other people, like, when I'm, like, you know.
But you have that Debbie Downer voice, it's like, why even try?
Yeah, of just, like, no one really wants to hear any of this. It's just, like, stupid. But then I'm just like, well, that's the point of social media, is just to put your stupid thoughts on the whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like social media. It makes my brain bad. And so I just...
Yeah.
For now, I've been just doing audio. And I feel like I've gotten better since I've stopped recording myself. Even though... sometimes watching it back and watching like how you look on stage is important.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize my posture was so bad.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I'd be hulking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just recorded myself at Radio Room, and it wasn't a pin drop bomb, but it was kind of a bomb. Mm-hmm. It was a bomb. Yeah. And just seeing how aggressive I looked, like, and I learned, like, okay, my jokes were good, but my stage presence was shit that night. Right. And that's important to be able to watch yourself. But I also think, like, at Radio Room, like, maybe the people see me set shit up on the tripod, and you're like, and they might... I could see someone seeing that and being like, oh my god, she thinks she's the shit. It's like, no, I try to record every set, because you never know.
Yeah. And also it's good to, like, I don't know, meditate, or not meditate, but, like, you know, look at what you did and see where the laughs were, where the silences were. Yeah. Like, to just think about your set critically is important, I feel like. Yeah.
And if you get good content out of it, then you feed it to the content gods. Yes. And that's what gives you meaning in life. And then they
rain down you with likes and retweets.
Yeah, or like...
And that's how you get booked.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't fucking know.
Yeah.
I can't get booked.
Me either. I don't know. I never try to get booked. I just let it come my way. I treat it like karma, you know what I mean? It'll come for me when it's ready. Yeah. But also, it's just like, I would rather there be, like, more mics that have 10 to 15 minutes and less spots than a paid show.
Well, there are sometimes.
Well, no, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I would prefer, like, a mic with a longer...
Yeah, 5 minutes is tough because it's less time to feel out the audience.
Yeah. But it depends on, like, how critically I feel like you go about it. Because I feel like sometimes when I go on, like, you know, to Wednesday, like, to music hall, and, like, watch the audience, like, throughout the night, like, you can get a vibe of, like, what they're about. Like, by the time you go up, and then you can give them whatever joke that you have that you feel like
Yeah.
they'll resonate with. Honestly, usually I don't even, like, I feel like this is partly because I'm just new or whatever, but I don't really think about the crowd a lot. I feel like more of it is like I'm focusing it on not, shitting myself or, being nervous.
Dude, I'm so scared of, like, one day, like, shitting on stage or something. Or you ever choke on your spit and then you're coughing for, like 5 full minutes?
Yeah.
And then people are like, are you okay? And you're like, like, what if that's why I could never be a celebrity. Because what if I go on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon and that shit happens and I, like, choke on my spit?
It would go viral.
Dude. It's so fucked up, like with my work and also with, like, comedy, seeing myself constantly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, like, natural.
Yeah.
Or good.
No, I mean, I work at a place that has mirrors, like,
yeah,
through the whole thing. And I just, like, when I have to be out there and, like, see myself, it's just not fun for me. I would just prefer not to look at myself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm, like, it's just, like, being self-conscious. It's just being self-conscious. God,
I wasn't going to get you that time, but then you got yourself, so it's okay.
Dude, I say I know how to spell conscious versus conscience.
Yeah.
But I tend to say conscience every time, and I get fucking corrected for it all the time, and it pisses me off.
Well,
being self-conscious.
I wasn't going to do it, just for the record. I didn't do it.
Anyways, the more you see yourself, the more self-conscious you are, and then you're not, like, in a flow state.
Yeah. And it's also, like, I feel like the more, like, the better I feel about myself, the better I look. But, like, I have to not look at myself to feel good about myself. So it's, like, a weird, fucked up fucking trauma. I don't know.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
But
we're beautiful. We're hot.
I mean, I don't have problems catching a dick, unfortunately.
That's right. I have problems, making it work, but not catching it. Catching it, I'm like, fucking...
You'll catch it, but what state is it in? Yeah. It's a problem.
Speaking of dead fish, okay. Do you want to talk... Let's see. What do women love? Men?
Do I know?
We love hating men.
Dick.
We also love chocolate. You gave me some chocolate. That was pretty dope.
Yeah. Always have
you
chocolate
said European
on
chocolate is better than American chocolate.
Yeah.
And that's not a very patriotic thing to say.
Fucker. Yeah, well, you know what makes us American? Going to other countries and taking their fucking resources.
That's right.
And,
let's go.
Nothing's more American than using up oil to bring the fancy chocolate to my eager lips.
Fucking yeah, we're gonna eat chocolate on the pod.
Try not to smear your chocolate over my nice white couch.
I know. I got chocolate on her fucking couch and I felt like a piece of shit.
It's okay, I was ready. I got the magic eraser
and then I made a joke that it was shit.
Yeah. And then we decided to do this podcast so you could talk about the shit story. No.
Yeah.
Piece of chocolate for a hit of nicotine.
We're trading cacao for nicotine.
Oh my god. What is life? Like, is my purpose in life just to create and consume content?
I think so. I mean, I feel that basically, I said this the other day, and it was really funny because I said it at 11:59 at night. And I was talking to Alex, and I was like, I think basically I just have to, you just have to decide that you're going to have a good day. And then, like, if you're in the mindset that you are having a good day and will have a good day, then you will more likely have a better day. And I said that literally at 11:59. And I was like, right on time, just at the nick of time. decided it's going to be a good day in the last minute of the day. So this last minute will be good.
Nice.
But I feel like it is kind of like that. Like, I feel like I just have to decide in the earlier and earlier.
Oh, I got chocolate on the couch this time.
Oh, damn.
It's okay.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, no, so there's a real science behind that. Like, you can kind of train, you can kind of train your brain to be primed to expect good things to happen. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, if you're worried about things all the time, then you're consciously going to be looking for the thing that worries you. Got it off immediately. Magic erasers.
Wow. What a fucking good woman.
Yeah, that's the tricks you have to know when your dining area is your office, so you eat on a white couch.
Yeah.
But
what were you saying?
Well, yeah, like if you can, that's why meditation is great, but I need to get into meditation. I
can't do it. I've tried. The best I can do is journal and fucking
journaling's good.
Better my self-talk. Try to.
Yeah, like that.
So I'll be like, you dumb cunt.
Yeah, a lot of times, like, I feel like my default state is that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to change my default state to be. So I used to have, like, and I still do sometimes, just, like, the negative intrusive thoughts, like, I hate myself.
Yeah.
But I've been working on it, and every once in a while I'll just be going about my day, like, washing my hands or something, and then it's kind of like someone with Tourette's just blurting shit out, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's not Tourette's, but it kind of is like it. Mm-hmm. But I was just, you know, and usually it's like, I'm so embarrassed, or I hate myself, or I want to kill my something.
Uh-huh.
But now it's getting to the point where I'll just randomly be like, I love myself. What? And it was a nice intrusive surprise.
We love that.
Yeah, so it's getting better, but yeah, attitude is so important.
Yeah. I feel like the way you come at a bunch of whatever it is, like an obstacle or just like something you want in life or whatever, if you come at it from a place of
being solution oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so like I can't fuck with people who've never dealt with like depression or mental health issues or trauma or whatever. Like, I need to be around people who are a little fucked up like that. So having problems and being upset, and that's fine, but when you stay in that state of mind and you don't make excuses so you don't get out of it,
right,
then it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
You know, like when I deal with depression, and I have to take full accountability for it, because it's like,
yeah,
you know, I can get out of it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that I feel like, I don't know if everyone struggles with it, but, you know, I hope everyone doesn't, but I feel like a lot of people struggle with just, like, loving themselves and, you know, like, feeling okay where they are. Because I feel like a lot of, like, the dissonance or, like, feeling bad or whatever just comes from, like, you don't feel good where you are. Like, in life or in like the emotional state or, you know, in whatever place you're at. But it's just like you're just running away from being there. Like, with drugs or with alcohol or with sex or with, you know, anything that you can do that's like a vice that if you do it too much.
Yeah. Like not being okay where you are in the present moment. I do think some people have been, and I'm one of them, I think growing up and seeing society through a really judgmental lens, it's like that mean girl type of thinking, and I think that was a perspective that kind of corrupted me at a young age, where like some people just don't look at other people and themselves as through a highly judgmental lens. Yeah. Like someone has a hair out of place or something like that, and it's totally fine. Yeah. And to my core, I'm not like that. Right. But when I'm feeling really shitty, you know, I might tend to be more judgmental of other people, but that just reflects how I feel about myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's just not, don't be so judgmental is.
Yeah, I mean, the golden rule, you know, treat others how you want to be treated, and then worry about yourself, not anyone else. And, like, don't be, like, if your house is fucking, a tornado storm just hit it, don't be worried about your neighbor's house that's fully built and didn't get hit by a tornado.
There's also, I love, like, that one Bible quote that's like, he who is without sin cast the first stone, and then no one, and it's like, it's basically like, we're all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, all humans are fucked up. Some people are just better at hiding it than others.
Yeah.
Some people are more fucked up than others.
And also, some people you just like, and some people you don't like.
That's a problem, though, because I tend to like people who aren't good people.
Yeah. Well, I consider myself good really, really, really deep down.
Yeah.
You know, under a bunch of bad.
Yeah, under all the, like, thorns and...
Right. And the cuntiness and the fucking resting bitch face and all of the angst.
I think you don't come off as bitchy as you think you do.
I just feel like I'm afraid of, like... Because I do this a lot where I'll dissociate in, like, conversations all the time. And I feel like it comes off as, like, I don't care about the conversation. But it's like, no, I'm just trying not to die. Like, I'm just really fucked up. And I feel like I don't want to, you know, put that on everyone all the time. But it's just like sometimes I'm just like, I'm not here in the conversation. And I feel like, you know, if I don't, you know, then say that, then it's perceived as like, oh, she's, you know, doesn't care, isn't listening, that type of thing, you know?
No, I think people prefer that you just fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people prefer that you dissociate. I mean, not me. I love real shit.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm like, how are you doing? You're like, I'm depressed. It's just hard to, at what point do you start to take it really seriously? Like, I need to call someone for you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
It is hard to know, especially with us all being comedians and, you know, fucked up in a special way.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucked up in the normal way, but then comedians are just like a special, you know, Powerpuff secret ingredient type of fucked up.
I'm just going through the file cabinet in my head of different comedians. I'm trying to think of how, I don't know, I mean, I wonder who's the most fucked up.
Whew, that's...
But, like, there's just so many different flavors of fucked up.
Yeah, and it's also like, what level are we fucked up saying?
So someone said that I was really sweet. I think I can come off really sweet or really bitchy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I thought you were sweet.
Yeah, I try to be positive and everything. Yeah. You know, and then I just save the dark shit for when I go up on stage.
Exactly.
So
cloaca shit.
It's never going to get better from there.
Dude, I mean, just the word cloaca. Chef's kiss.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Because you took a couple weeks off, and I feel like I've taken, like, probably more time off in the past 2 weeks than I do most of the time. Just because of my car shit and whatever. But it's like, I feel like I need time off sometimes to, like, remember how to fucking be a person.
Yeah, I've heard.
And to not get caught up in the, you know, of it all.
Solitude is so important too, to figure out like what you really want. Mm-hmm. I think one of my many flaws is that I can be a chameleon sometimes, mm-hmm. and it's something I really have to work on. Wow, I'm like just thinking of all the things I need to work on. But sometimes I can kind of
I feel like we're all chameleons in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you just take what you like about everyone, and then that's your personality.
Exactly.
Is that not what everyone does?
Yeah, right? I'm just so easily swayed by, like, other people, and I need to be careful.
Yeah.
And then what happens is once I realize I've been swayed, I get really pissed.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I just don't think anyone influences me, so I'm like, no, this is just all me. But then it's probably like, no, I sound like Cody Hughes on stage. Because someone compared me and Cody the other day.
Oh, shit.
And said that I'm the only one that can yell like Cody. And I was like, have I just been doing Cody this whole time instead
No.
having a mental breakdown?
You're doing your own thing.
No, yeah. Cody could never do what I do.
No comment.
No. He's great. But yeah, I don't know.
So we've been talking about comedy for like 17 hours now.
Yeah.
Do we have any other like traits or anything else?
I have nothing else going on. No, I mean, I just, I've been having a rough couple of mental health days, so today was like, hopefully turning it around. Hopefully tomorrow. I don't have to work. So.
Okay.
So that's we're fucking hype on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just got my feelings hurt. And so I feel like I've just been like emo for like the past 4 days.
Oh, is that the thing we talked about the other day?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to like, remember I'm a hot ass
You
bitch.
are. You're beautiful.
I am.
Yeah.
And
I think you're way more beautiful than you think you are.
Listen, I will throw up on this podcast.
Just make sure you get it into my mouth.
I will make it on this white couch.
Catch it. You can baby bird me.
Yes. I can't baby bird the one person I want to baby bird.
So just make it 2 girls, 1 couch.
2 girls, 1 baby bird.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I've just been trying to like. Also, just not. I don't know. What were you gonna say?
I think maybe you and I have this thing in common where we have no baseline self-esteem.
Right.
It's just barometric.
Right.
And so once like one rejection makes you feel like total self-loathing, and then one win in life makes you a narcissist.
Right.
And then it balances out over time.
Yeah.
But it's never just like, I'm kind of okay.
Right.
Like I have to believe that I'm like the shit or I am shit. And I can't just accept the fact that, like, maybe you're just an okay person.
Right. Maybe
like,
you're just like bare minimum. Like, maybe you're just okay.
That's the thing. It's like, you are good enough. No one wants to be good enough.
Right.
I want to be fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah, all these
perfect.
people say, like, all I want to be is enough. All my problems because I don't feel like I'm enough. No, I need to feel like more, like
too much.
Excess. I need to feel like excess.
Yes.
But I definitely, I think that, one of the reasons why I try to be so funny all the time is because I literally have no self-esteem. Like, when, I started journaling and I started signing every entry with I love myself, just, to try and start at
trying
least,
to gaslight yourself into it.
Right, into believing it. And it's like, at first, it was like so gay to write it. Like, I was just like, I hated it.
That's a slur, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, people can say gay is a slur again. Only on this podcast and only because,
yeah, we're not intimidated by your woke mob.
Yeah, come for me. The woke agenda.
You can't cancel someone who has 0 success. There's nothing to cancel. Right. Can't cancel an open micer.
Literally no shows. Why am I even doing a podcast? We will never know. Anyway,
the content.
It was so hard to write it at first, but like the more I did it, the easier it got. And then it's just like, now I went like 2 weeks off from journaling, and then I had journaled once, and then now I've taken like probably another week off. So it's like I'm trying to get back into it again, but I feel like it was healthier for me because I have so much that I want to say all the time, and I'm just like, no one really needs to hear all of it. Like,
yeah,
some
but you got to
get
it
just
out.
go in a book, but
yeah,
but like it needs to come out.
Yeah,
so I don't go crazy.
See, I love to journal, but
Yeah.
I've started to neglect it a bit, but I'm just like, I don't have time in the morning.
Yeah.
When I have to work. But
Yeah.
no, I used to write down affirmations all the time. Like so I'll probably always have self-esteem issues, but I do think like when I was living a life that was not authentic to myself, that's when it manifested in really bad self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
Where I felt like really ugly, inside out, not okay with myself. But it was my brain trying to tell me something.
Right.
That like you're not being true to yourself, so of course you feel like shit about yourself if you're lying,
Right.
So yeah, and again, I mean, taking on like wanting something because I think I want that, because society, because I was influenced by what other people want, that kind of led me down a path of not having a good time.
Right.
But now it's like, okay, if I fail, I'm going to fail as me.
Yeah.
So
I think being, trying to be your most authentic self is like basically the point of life, because there's really not a point otherwise. If you think about it.
That's the only thing you really have is like your authenticity. So
and who knows if we even have that? Are we living in a simulation?
I think we might be, and I think I'm one of like a template, because people all the time confuse me for some other like brown-haired white girl. All the time I'm like, hear people be like, Hannah, Sarah. Like, it's just, no, it's Jackie.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. There's been some things where I'm like, we could be in a simulation.
yeah, well, I hope whatever fucking sadistic gamer.
Yeah, I
made
just
my
want to be a
code.
comedian, so we make that happen?
Like, no, you're gonna cry and eat chocolate and
Well, that's fine.
clean up shit.
Yeah.
Clean up shit.
As long... okay. Do you want kids?
The only I love like playing with kids. They're fun. I am very maternal, but the only way I would have kids is if I was really rich.
Yeah. That's the only way I want kids too.
Even
I'm
then.
like, if I'm rich enough to have kids, I might be rich enough to have someone just have it. Or
yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
No,
'Cause I don't like the idea of something coming out of me.
just into you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only.
No, I used to think I wanted kids, but then I started to get to the age where it's like, okay, if you want to have kids, time to make it real. And I was like, no, I love having several hours of free time every day.
Yeah, and
you
also
don't get that.
I feel like I never wanted kids, and only recently have I been like, I would probably maybe have one, but like for 22 years of my life, it was I will never have a kid ever.
Yeah.
Just because I hated how I grew up a lot. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
I feel like the only reason to have your own kid would be to like see your own genes in a different person. Be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's so narcissistic.
Yeah. Well, honestly, do you feel like... Because I feel like kind of... narcissism is part of what keeps humanity going. Because people want to see their genes. People reproduce. People...
Yeah, it's a natural,
Yeah.
instinctual drive.
Like, it's like narcissism isn't innately bad. It's just when you're not self-aware of it, and then it gets to a point where it's like you're trampling over everyone in your life to, like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
crazy, though, that you have to literally create a copy of yourself to finally be hit with the reality of, like, oh, everything's not about you.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty ironic.
Wow.
Damn, God, you did good on that one.
That's funny. Yeah, creating a life is the most narcissistic thing you can do, and then to support that life,
yeah,
you have to get rid of all that self-absorption.
Your dreams, your fucking...
Yeah, I mean, having a family would be great, but I also, I
Isn't that great?
No.
I don't know, I see moms with their kids sometimes, and they're, like, annoyed. And I'm like, you chose to do this.
The worst is when I go to an ice cream parlor, and, like, I'm getting myself a big thing of a hot fudge sundae, and moms come in, and because I'm alone and they're with their kids, they'll just cut the line. Like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I get
first.
I get to use my adult money to give myself a hot fudge sundae.
Yeah.
Like, I planned this. I think it is possible to have a fun, exciting, enriching life and have a family. But, I mean, I'm not a homemaker.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. It's like I like some parts of it, but I just don't. Like, if I, fell in love with a rich person, and they were like, okay, you don't have to work anymore. You can just, like, do whatever you want.
Make my baby and...
Yeah, just, like, have my baby, and then, like, I want you to, raise it or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, as long as we can get a nanny for nighttime, because I'm, like, if I could do all the stuff I wanted to do and, like, be a homemaker, I wouldn't hate it, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean...
Because I don't mind doing any of it. It's just, like, I can't do it all and work. Like, that, to me, I'm like, shoot myself in the fucking face.
No, you have to let some... That's why a lot of parents who, like, work there ends up being some neglect, you know? You can't be a great mom or a great parent all the time and be amazing at your job.
Yeah. Jackie's walking away to get some water. This is,
I'm gonna pee, too.
Uh-oh, she's gonna pee, too. Damn.
Sorry,
this is an intermission. What should I talk about? Fuck.
This is really unprofessional of me. I'm sorry.
No, this is great.
And I'm gonna pee because I pee a million times a day.
This makes the podcast feel like they're really here.
Yes,
They're with us. Hey guys, how's it been going? Obviously, you can tell life's been hard for me for the past couple of days. I don't know. Do I radiate depression? I've had a couple people tell me I look depressed. I don't know what to do with that. This is just how I look. I'm not depressed. I'm just fucking a sad boy. But you know what? Every rose has its thorn. And every dog has its day. And this dog has a lot of thorns. I don't know. Does it make sense? Okay. Let's see, what else to talk about? I'm going to Austin in June. That should be fun. Gonna do some open mics out there. Woo! Yay, Jackie's back. I don't have to talk anymore by myself. What's the one more thing we can talk about? I feel like we should do one more little fun topic.
Oh, God. My brain. What is a fun topic? Besides comedy? Besides depression?
There has to be one little silly topic. Okay, well, when's the last time you cut your hair?
Oh, recently.
Recently?
Yeah.
Nice.
Why, does it not look like it?
No, it does. It looks good.
Yeah, it's like this, too.
Nice.
I used to, I was a weird girl in class, like 5th grade, where I used to give myself a beard.
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought it was so...
It is peak comedy.
That shit was so fucking funny, bro. God, I was such a weirdo.
Yeah. I feel like I was weirder, and then I realized that no one would, like, talk to you if you were weird, so I was just quiet. So, like, instead of, like, expressing all the weird, I just kept it inside for a while.
You just recede into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then I was just, like, you know, I feel like I've always kind of been, like, confrontational. Like, I've always had that part of myself. It hasn't been as loud as it is now.
Yeah.
But I've always had that, like, oh, you want to fucking go? Let's fucking go then.
Yes.
Let's fucking do this. You want to fucking fuck with me?
Yes. Just that, to, like, need to assert yourself.
Yeah. So I feel like
I have the darkness in me, so don't fuck with me.
Do not fuck with me.
Okay, I want to talk about psychopaths.
Okay.
Because I think... So, I mean, I'm naturally a very overly sweet, empathic person, and then with many, many years of age, I became a lot more assertive and have strong boundaries. And so, but basically, psychopaths love me. Like, I've encountered, like, half a dozen of these psychopathic men, or men with antisocial personality disorder or tendencies.
Yeah.
And I can tell, and it's just someone who does not have as much empathy, and they're just there to get theirs, and they'll lie and everything. Mm-hmm. And so and they're just really attracted to me because they can see someone who can feel other people's emotion. Yeah. And they're like, ooh, I want to fuck with that. Right. And I used to, like, make out with this one admitted psychopath.
Like, he knew it, and he had said it himself.
Yeah, and he admitted it. And it was fun. Like, I would, like, be making out with him, and I'd look up at him, and it was like Satan looking down at me. And
what is it? So something's like also
shadows.
wrong. Like, with... Like, not that it's wrong to be an empath, but it's like, there's something, like... You should be scared to make out with Satan. Yeah. You know? Yeah. You shouldn't want... Like, that shouldn't be hot.
No, but it is
hot.
Because it's evil. I love a little bit of evil.
Sometimes I get, like, horny when I'm watching, like, devil movies. And I'm... Like, when I was a...
What?
When I was a child, I was, like, always, like...
Is that our kink?
I don't know, maybe...
Do we love the Antichrist?
Do we love the devil? Oh my god, hey Satan, if you're watching! Come visit us tonight. Just kidding, don't do that. It's like I'm like, you know, I'm like, yeah, fuck God, fuck, you know, I don't believe in anything, but also like, JK, don't come visit me, Satan. Oh, yeah. No, you know what I mean? Okay. It's like I don't believe, but... I don't believe in, but the fear... 1%. Yeah. The 0.01%
that's
I'm
why,
like,
that
wrong.
little bit of fear, that's why I'm still here today, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It's prevented the grippy socks time. Mm-hmm. Being scared of that happening.
No socks. Yeah. No grippy socks.
Oh my god, you're just giving that away for free?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll fucking... If that was anything for you, leave a comment. I will start an OnlyFans.
I have size 10 feet. I know that's for a special niche.
And I have size 8. And size I think my toes. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, look, I always thought I had toenails look like little Easter eggs.
Oh, thanks. I got a pedicure with Amanda, like a week ago.
Nice. Yeah.
And we got extra callus treatment. Ew. But let me tell you, I still got some calluses, okay? So.
Beat the souls up. But psychopaths are like, if Satan were a little bitch. Yeah. Like a psychopathic man.
So it's like, you know, the whole thing with psychopathy or whatever is like, it's an intense
and
insecurity.
Sociopath. We're doing an umbrella term for antisocial personality people.
Yeah. And it's like, it comes from an insecurity, like, so deep that it, like, creates that, like, narcissistic, evil, like, worldview, because it's like, they feel so small in reality, but they can't let anyone, not even themselves, know that, or, you know.
Well, a lot of it is genetic.
Yeah.
So there's this thing called mirror neurons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about psychology at all?
I know a little bit.
Okay. So mirror neurons are the brain cells that they're activated if I wave my hand, and then those same neurons are activated if I see you wave your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically
Is it kind of like the thing with, like, yawning?
Maybe. It could be that. I don't know if yawns are really contagious. I think Mythbusters busted that.
Oh, I love Mythbusters.
Yeah. But, so, like, a psychopath, they don't have as strong of mirror neurons. Like, it's just genetically, their brains do not feel as connected to other human beings.
Right.
You know, if they see someone else cry, they know to fake sympathy, but they do not feel it. So that's, I mean, a lot of it is just genetic, and it makes sense why there was an evolutionary need. There was like a market in the evolutionary survival, you know, for someone to be psychopathic, you know, because then they just get theirs, but then they tend to have to be con men, fuck people over, and then move on because they piss off the tribe, so they have to go to other tribes.
Right.
But the thing is, there are a lot of... Just because someone's a psychopath doesn't mean they're smart.
No.
And I've gotten to an age where it's just like, every time a new one comes along, like, he thinks he's a mastermind.
Right.
Like, he's pulling my puppet strings.
Right.
Like, he thinks he's in control. But it's like, you are not the first psychopath who's come into my life and tried to fuck up my sense of self.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna, like, play around with your darkness a little bit.
Yeah.
And then send you on your merry way. You know?
But it's also like, you don't want to get murdered.
No, not that either.
Also, I less recently told someone that I made fun of someone when their dick didn't work. Like, not in, like, a mean way. Like, I was trying to lighten the mood, you know? But they were like...
Sorry.
They said after, you know... Anyway, they said that, like, what? Are you trying to die? Like, are you trying to get murdered? Like, saying that to someone, to a man. Like, just, I don't know, making fun of a man's penis. Like, in a situation where you're, like, at their house or, like, you know, somewhere with them by yourself.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even think of that as, like...
Well, it wasn't a psychopath whose dick didn't work, right?
No. Okay. I don't think he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
But it is something that I feel like I don't... I've been worried that that I'm crazy, I'm a psychopath. But I feel like I have such intense emotions that I can't be because, like, it's like part of it is, like, having that detached from other people, and I'm like, I feel things so intensely that I don't think that that's a possibility. But I feel like I might have even interacted with more psychopaths than I know, because I don't think I know the, like, signs. Like, it took me a long time to see the signs in the one that I know.
Yeah, because they tend to have evolved to be good actors.
Mm-hmm.
And to be charming and know what to say, but eventually the mask falls off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, I had a point about guy's dick not working.
Uh-huh.
So, it happens, especially with protection, which is important to use. And But so it's okay if a guy's dick doesn't work. It's not okay to see the panic in their eyes while their dick is going soft and they're trying to get it inside of you.
Right.
That is traumatizing.
And it's
like
also
seeing a little, like a man like whimper. I'm just like, it's like, oh no, okay, I'm withdrawing consent now.
Yeah. Also, it's like, if this isn't working, like, you should be doing everything you can to make me come. Like, I don't understand why there's not an effort being made to, you know.
Yeah. A man has never, like, made me come. Like, I've had to do it.
Yeah.
Like, with the man around.
Yeah.
Has that, sorry, this is personal.
No.
Has that happened? Has a man been able to make you come ever?
So, I've come twice that I know of that I'm, like, 100% positive that I came.
Like, ever, or?
Like, ever.
No, like, what about by yourself?
By myself, I have a really hard time, too, because I'm just like...
I think you might be a psychopath.
I think I am a psychopath.
That's unfortunate. No wonder you're depressed.
I know. I tried to masturbate before I came over here. That's actually why I was late.
Oh.
But I was like, I don't know if I want to tell Jackie that I was masturbating. But I will do whatever for content. So, but no. So one time, they've both been from, like, vaginal, like, not from clitoral stimulation.
Really?
Yeah. So, the first time was, this guy I knew from Charlotte.
Was he a psychopath?
He's not a psychopath. He was great, and he is great, and I still like him. You know, like
nice.
we talk and we're friends. And he's single again. So if you listen to the podcast, this is me putting it out there.
You're one of two people to ever make her.
You're one of two people. I'm not gonna say your name so that
you go.
You go.
You go, Glen Coco. Hell yeah.
But
That's
so that
awesome.
one was great. And then he also was, you know, very, like, he was an actual feminist. Like, he actually wanted to, you know, make a woman feel good.
Yeah.
And we love that. And then the other one was just a guy with a really big dick. And I don't know if he, like, really knew what he was doing, but, like, his fucking...
He just hit the jackpot.
Dude, he fucking...
That's awesome.
But yeah, that was, like, almost 5 years ago, both of this. We're like...
You haven't come since then? Like, ever?
I mean, like, no, not really. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of weird... Yeah. I know. I think I did almost probably come the other night by myself.
Nice.
Yeah. I got close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just, like, reach for the door, and then it, like, disappears, but, you know.
What? Oh, you're almost
the door
there,
is
and then...
Yeah.
Maybe your brain doesn't think you deserve to feel that much pleasure.
Right, yeah. It's, like, some weird fucked up thing, I think.
Wow.
So.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I feel really
It's like my
bad
whole
for
thing, you know?
This is
like,
pity.
that's part of my shtick, is that I don't come.
Jesus.
So.
That sucks.
No, someone, you know,
That's
I'm taking advice. I've heard that counting backwards helps sometimes. To, like, trick your brain into, like,
I think focus on what it looks like down there.
Uh-huh.
Like, as if, just imagine yourself, like, watching yourself down there, and just imagining what it looks like helps you focus on the sensation.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe even, like, look down there.
Hello.
Seriously. But I could never come vaginally.
Yeah.
It's always my clit. You're talking about your callous feet. My clit is callous. Holy shit.
Dude,
I about burned her off.
Dude, I love my little bunny thing.
Oh, okay.
It's got two little ears.
Yeah.
And then
so that goes around. Okay, cool.
So that's my setup, which I feel like I should maybe get. I don't know. I don't know if I'm using the wrong tools. Or if I'm doing it wrong.
We should go to a sex shop.
We should.
Yeah.
That's a good date.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like we've shared enough with the people.
Yeah.
It's
well, if you stuck around to the end, you got to hear us talking about our clits.
Yeah. So, sexy stuff is at the end for the real listeners. Jackie's great. Follow her.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Jackieland on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the shit. You got any shows? No, we're female comedians.
No, but no.
So yeah, you heard that, bookers. All the bookers watch my podcast. That's how I get on all the shows. Just so you know. So
I wish you had told me that at the beginning.
After this, you're gonna get so many fucking requests to be on shows. So just know that.
No.
All right. Bye.